Bad RJ, especially since it's World Cerebral Palsy Day, and you are one of the better known people who live with the atypical neurological condition.
Yes, well, thank you so much for talking with me.
How would you say having a disability and all the things that go along with it impacts your work and perception of things?
Well, I think the way it impacts and dealing with so many of these businesses that all fixate on beauty and fixate on what they think is normality and perfection, and the thing is that's a lie. There is no such thing as being normal or being perfect. Like, we all have our flaws. Having a disability, having these types of outlets, that is normal. More than what people see on television and what people think they see an idea of, that doesn't exist.
So do you feel CP has forced you to be more confident?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I feel like if I didn't have it, I wouldn't. If I didn't have my CP, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. I wouldn't have the ability to do what I do, and I wouldn't be speaking at the Sydney Opera House. That is for sure. But CP has given me so many things, and confidence is one of them. And luckily enough, my family was always pushing me and wanting me to succeed, and they didn't allow what I had to be a weakness. They were always like, you want to do something, you go and you do it, and that's not an option. And I was able to learn a lot and grow a lot from my disability, and I definitely think my CP helped me, and I know my CP helped me to be who I am today.
You might have seen Australian activist Stella Young's TED Talk, which was here at the Opera House. She coined the phrase inspiration porn.
Yeah.
This is the social phenomenon where people with disability, and images of them, are paraded as objects of pity and as sources of inspiration for normal people.
See,
how do you negotiate this tendency in Hollywood?
You know, I think the thing is you do have a lot of times where they're like, oh, show the disability, show this, like highlight this. And the thing is you don't need to. You shouldn't have to highlight that. That's not something that's important to highlight. When it comes to me, I try not to do that. And when I go into a role like this, I tell them, I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play into that.
I totally agree, but often those are less attractive narratives to the media. They like to play up the point of difference. How do you work through that?
I think the biggest issue that you run into is you have a lot of big companies that don't want to do things. They don't want to change the old ways. They're like, oh, that's dangerous, we don't want to do that. But the trick is show them that it's lucrative. It's as simple as that. And that's what really changed the mindset for a lot of companies, and that's why you're seeing more disabled roles, or not disabled, but just more different people on screen. You're seeing more risk. You're seeing these different aspects of that, and I think that's slowly changing. But it took them a minute to figure out that, oh my God, I guess this is a great idea. I guess people do want to see real people on television. Who would have ever thought? And I think times are changing. I think people really want to see more real characters and diverse characters, and that honesty and truth that people bring, especially to that have disability. By the way, I think your camera just shut off. Oh, thank you so much. It's definitely a pleasure.
Happy CP Day.
Yes, happy CP Day, definitely.
You will not survive.
I'm gonna tell everyone what you did.
That would be a mistake.